Oh, fuck's sake. I'm new docking this plate. Rims the whole skate. I plead guilty as charged, Your Honour. I'm sorry for mentioning other people's names that may have names similar to their own names. May not be their name. I never mentioned a surname. But I do apologise if they took it that way. Aye, Your Honour. If you see it that way, I do apologise. For I did not think that using a certain name, or used a certain name, would relate to them. End of the day, Your Honour, in my defence, oh, this is going to do. Oh, Your Honour, I was just... I got a phone call. Any, Your Honour, I thought I used a certain name. It wasn't a bad name, it was just if it was a person's name. I did not use a surname. So in my defence, I did not use a surname. Some surnames are pretty hard for me to pronounce, so I don't put surnames in. And I'm sure we all have a Robbie out there somewhere, or a Robert. So in my defence, if I did use a certain name, I only used the first name. If I did, I cannot remember. That is not in reflection to anybody at all. That could be anybody else. So in my confession, as I confess here, Your Honour, I didn't think that using one name would actually implicate anybody on here. So that's my defence. But I plead guilty if I did. If they felt a little bit thinking they were actually implicated in that, well, there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry if they did. I could be talking to somebody else. At the end of the day, I do know a lot of people out here with a similar name. I don't tend to name people's names online. That's always been said. So in this case, if you find me guilty, I need to look back on my stream And if I find it on my stream, then I understand that I use that name, but it never meant to be anybody else. I never mean it that way. Again, I reiterate, I never use their surname. There's loads of people, there's loads of Paddies in the world. There's a lot of ages in the world as well. Jesus, have I come across them. Anyways, Your Honour, guilty as charged, possibly. Can you let me off? Can you let me off? Can you let me off, please? Please let me off. I don't want to go down. I don't want to go down. I used a name. Oh God, it's just a name. It could be anybody. It could be anybody. Not anybody that is even on my channel. Have a laugh. Have a laugh. I know a lot of people out there with a similar name. If I did, I did. I wasn't relating to anybody on here. Oh no. I know a lot of people say a similar name that's on here. Now, I heard the message. But I've never done a surname. So the world does not revolve around you. Okay? You sent me that message. The world does not revolve around you. Doesn't revolve around me or anybody else. Well, I speak to you one-on-one, that's different. That's why I like to speak to people one-on-one. Then they know where I'm coming from. But don't accuse me of speaking about yourself when I wasn't. Build a big picture. Now you can see this one. You can work it out. Alright. Guilty. I mentioned the name. Probably mentioned the name. I don't know. I was more likely talking to somebody else. Anybody else, if you look back, I don't ask you to look back at my streams. Please don't look back at my streams. But at the end of the day, why? 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 Make me #1 target. I don't mention people's names on here unless I know them. And if they're hiding for a reason underneath the name, grant. Well, I'll call you out by name anyway. I try to refrain from that. I just know you so well. Maybe that's why I don't. Listen, I don't know what he's all hiding from. I just mentioned by one name and that's it. One name. Could be any fucking name. I said name, not anything else. I said name. Name. Right? Could be any name like your name. Do the maths. Work it out. Could be anybody. I'm sick and tired telling you this. It could be anybody that came in here. I never use full names on the stream. For the simple reason, we all have people with the same similar name. It's common sense. It's simple. Work it out. Jesus Christ. Some people come out with their own names on here. I'm like, oh yeah, Grant. But some people want to tell me their names. I'm like, Grant. I'm up there. I'm Robbie. Trying to get fucking through life, and then I get grief because I mentioned a name. A name could be an. If life is that fucking simple, if life was that simple and easy for me, then I would have fuck all to worry about. And that's a fact. It's not that simple for me. No, I don't make it easy for myself. I understand that. I've been through a lot, and I'm going through a lot more as well. But at the end of the day, I'm still here for y'all. So, anyways, I'll leave it at that. Oh, sorry, you had my Bible over there somewhere. Just imagine I had me your left hand on the Bible. I swear to God I tell the truth, but nothing but the truth. I never mentions a surname. I may mention the first name, but not the surname. Guilty as charged. Have a laugh. Education, 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 education. Education. Simple. Oh, by the way, I'm innocent till proven guilty. The court is open. Remember that shit? Black book and all that bollocks. Oh, go on out with it. I don't really count all that. Just stop. Jesus. Every fucking time it's like I'm dealing with a bunch of kids. Literally dealing with a bunch of kids. So immature and stupid. I'm not saying I'm highly educated, but I'll tell you what, I'm not that fucking low. I just have a laugh at them. I mean, at the age of the year and hold on, and I'm thinking, they should know better. I see life in a different way than everybody else. I see it in my way. Because I'm always out there. And I've always been looking after people, caring for people, the whole lot and everything else. And everything that was just got whipped out of my hand. And thanks to, I went into this before, I don't want to get into the pity poor pot or anything like that, but everything was whipped out of my hand. My life was whipped out of my hand, and thank God I'm still alive. And yeah, since my mum went into a care home, then I was just went down because I had no control over that, absolutely no control over it. So I'm not sitting on the pity pot now talking about the rest of it. Everything was taken out of my hand. I was having breakdowns everywhere, and that's it. So you think I went through a hard time? Oh, I didn't go through a hard time. I went through a hard time. I went through a hard time through life, but I'm not sitting on the pity pot. So I go on and on and on and on. I told you a right encyclopedia about it, easily. You need to wake up to yourselves. And the other thing is, if your name comes up and I know you, I may have slipped out with your name. There's not that many people come on here anyway, so don't worry about it. You don't need to change your name all the time. The others don't come in. I said that to you before. The others don't come in. They let on. Well, somebody's letting on. I still haven't found out about who. So don't be really offended by it. If I say I find out who, I always do. happened before. I could do it again. Simple. Anyways, sláinte folks. Sláinte, my honour. It's not something I would do. Some people put up their name, the full name. I put up Robbie S. I don't put up my full name. Sometimes I say my full name here. If somebody else doesn't put up their name at all, and I say their name, it could be any first name. I'm sick tired about going on with this. It's wrecking me head. I never mentioned your surname. So get it together. I confess to Almighty God and all my brothers and sisters, I have sinned for the first time. I have said a few things there in my defence. I mentioned the name. Oh, they actually sit like that, don't they? Happens to be a long time since I've been in confession. You mentioned the name. What does that got to do with you? What's that got to do with your confession? I mentioned the name, Father. I mentioned the name. What name did you say? I can't tell you because I'm not allowed to mention that name anymore, Father. If I mention that name here, I don't tell that name around. Is it a bad word, is it? No, Father, it's not a bad word at all. It's their name. And I'm being vilified for that. Oh, will you go away from me? Will you stop? You haven't sinned at all. But by the way, come around here to me and I'll talk to you. Huh? Father, I can't do that. I heard what goes on there. I can't do that at all. Then that means you're going to be confessing. Well, I don't have to confess. I'm with the Lord. Oh. That's my impression of somebody in a confession box in a church. Why do I have to? Oh God! Why confess to a sinner? Okay, yeah, man, you all got me into pleading religion now. Why the hell do you have to confess to a sinner? Oh God! Religion, politics now I have to start on. Great. Oh. Let's go on to the Epstein files for fuck's sake, and then we just put the Catholic Church in that on top of that, and all that, and then you have a fucking paedophile cake. So then you have one layer, the Catholic Church, and then you have the other layer, the Protestant Church, and then another layer you have Epstein, or then you have the other layer, Trump, and then you have the other layer, Andrew, and then you, sorry, I shut up now before I get myself into trouble. It's just my opinion I'm entitled to. I never mentioned everybody in Catholicism. I never mentioned any name in that. I've never mentioned anybody in the Protestant Church. I never mentioned that. Although it does happen. And I've never mentioned the surnames of anybody there. I'm sure everybody out there has the same name, Trump and Epstein. But we all can relate to them, because it's all in the news, isn't it? But they're the ones I'm not talking about. Because I'm not mentioning them. Although that's it. I don't even know the first name. Anyways. Anyway, freedom of speech. I didn't put the first name in, I put the second name in, didn't I? Anyway, it could be somebody else. Put two names together. Then you have an issue. By the way, YouTube, this is adults only. That's actually intelligent enough to actually comprehend what I'm talking about. And actually to work out what I'm talking about. In an intellectual adult way. I shouldn't be doing my skit at all, should I, on here? So I get in trouble. Oops. There goes a strike. Oh no. Freedom of speech, the First Amendment in America. I'm from Ireland. We don't have a First Amendment. The First Amendment is, our amendment is to fucking look after our own people and everything else. But anyways, I'm not getting into all that either. Oh, I'm not getting into politics. Shut up. Why would I just try to point over myself? Just to cool down. I'm fed up. Listen to shit all day. Literally. I'm really going on. I'm going to get a message off YouTube for all this. And I got onto YouTube because I never mentioned their first names. Ugh, God. Listen, it's all out there. When Christianity and Catholicism and Protestantism and possibly every other religion out there as well. And I spoke about this for a long time. And I'm sick and tired of it. I spoke about... I said this before, I think I got away with it. But then, it's the freedom of speech. Free Palestine from the genocide that's happening there. And for Ukraine. Free the Ukrainians from the invasion that's going in there. Ukrainians that's going in there. Now, I have a chap from Ukraine that's next door. He's actually doing the house. It was very, very nice. He actually put it all up. Right. You have to look after the innocents. And the innocents are getting killed. Stand tall. Stand strong. Be as one. And don't pretend, I get into politics or something. Don't pretend that you're actually doing something, saying something, and you're not fucking doing it. You know what I'm talking about now. Yeah. Yeah, so I do this, I do that. You do this, and you haven't got a fucking clue what you do. Talks like he has a fucking wet brain half the fucking time. Well, I'm not going to do the impression, then we'll get really in trouble now. Anyways, I'll leave this little note with just... So this is my hourly talk. In reflection, throughout the years I've looked after so many fucking people, but not myself. Hence, I live in a mess of a room. And that's the honest truth. Anybody can tell you that. That was here. I didn't care. Everything was gone.
I didn't even want to care about myself, so I didn't give a fuck anymore. That gradually happened over time, and it hurt. Me being the youngest in the family, and then I had the two bad sisters. I would say that very lowly. They took over control and ended up telling me lies and lying to one another because they hate one another. Well, that's probably part of my book as well. And then me being the youngest one in the family, most sensible one. And I can work them out, yeah, like that. Work them out like that, easy, which I do with many people. But for them to do what they're doing, even the one that's living here, to do that behind my back, because they're looking out for themselves and they're looking out for me. Square Wolf, how are you? Long time no see. Long time no read. People say long time no see. I can read you, but I can't see you. Long time no see. I'm alright. I'm grand, bro. Nah, just getting a few things off my chest. Now, my chest is not that big. I haven't been working out for a long time. And the Guinness doesn't actually go that way. It goes down here. I have to do more working out like that. But the shoulders are not working. I remember I had weights here with Square Wolf, and Jesus, the weights nearly came down on my neck, and I was like, and there was nobody here to save me. It was like, lift them up. I was thinking I was strong. Not the way you push out on the weights, you do a strong push. There was nobody there to spot me. And the fucking thing came down on top of me. And I gave the weights away anyways, and they fucking killed me. I got them from Arnott's. Oh, we don't have an Arnott's over here in England. Oh, over here in Ireland. We said England. Over here in Ireland. Yeah, Arnott's, come back please so I can buy weights again. And a guitar. That's all I want you to do. Yeah, Arnott's went away. Fucking hell, since COVID. Oh, God. Sainsbury's is supposed to be coming over here, and that's not even happening. Does anybody want me to say I'm not doing Revolut or anything like that? I can send people money, but I can't do it that way. Just buy me. Just go to Arnott's for me. Fucking hell. Yeah, I nearly kicked myself with weights. Because my shoulders went collapsed. And I was drinking keratin and protein, and I was eating well, and I was doing this and doing that, and I was just too weak. Because I have bad shoulders, and once the shoulders are gone, yeah. That one is fractured a bit. Not because of that, but this one is fractured twice due to two fights. Yeah, which I don't normally get into. Two fights that went down twice, and then I fractured my arm when I was playing football, and I took my tendons out when I was running down the stairs, and I just pulled it. So that arm is the bad arm, and over here is a little bit better. But yeah, I didn't kind of. I'm showing you all my weaknesses now, aren't I? Oh, I can't work with that as much as I could, but anyway. Anyways, do I talk a lot? Maybe I should shut up. No, one person on stream that doesn't talk whatsoever. I'm like, what are you on stream for? You're like, hello. You're texting me like, hello, and they're like that on the phone. Hey, all that. People on the phone all the time. They're always on the phone. Everywhere you go, there's people on the phone. Just to make it look like they know somebody. Or else... No. I can't talk anymore because that doesn't work either. I can't talk anymore. I can't get it up. Square wolf, I can't get it up. Jesus. Well, I forget the name of the word anyway, but yeah, I can't get it up anymore. It'll come to me now, that word, actually. I'm very good at medical terms. No, it doesn't happen. So yeah, which is good, because it's saving the power in the arms. I mean the tugging arm is the right arm. That load of bleeding exercise. But so I was just thinking about wankers, and then I was just thinking like, okay, you're all a bunch of wankers, so I was like, fuck it, I'll have a wank. Not anybody in particular. Am I allowed to say wank on here? What? You can say wank. Yeah. Right, anyways. Yeah, so no, that's... I'll be like, what's his name? Nadal. Nadal has a bigger arm than your arm. That's his tennis arm, but I think it actually comes in handy for that arm. Do you think? He has a good looking wife now, in fairness, but I've never seen a tennis player with one arm bigger than the other arm. I said Nadal, I didn't say the first name, but anyway, you know he plays tennis. Great player, by the way. Anybody from Spain, I do apologise. He's a legend. Oh, God. Ask me a question, you get an answer. It's always my saying on here. You're fairly interested in my tugging arm. Why would you ask anybody that question? Have I asked you that question? That's very perverted. To ask a question like that. Somebody is sexually frustrated. But again, why ask me that question? I surmise. By the way, sorry if I use big words you don't understand. Or I don't comprehend. Sorry if I speak as Gaeilge as well. Come leis Gael. Come leis Gael. Oh, great. I'm not going here. Oh, bloody day. Is there an answer to my questions when I ask you one back? Is there answer to me questions and you don't give one back? Did you ever get one back, did you, Square Wolf? You know what I mean? Did you ever get one back? Yeah. The internet connection is just fit. Yeah, it's still on. No, hold on. This is what this always happens. Yeah, I'm still there. Right, it's like fake things. I must have been saying something wrong. No, it's like fake news. Everything is fake news. Fake news. Fake news. See, that's the Russians trying to get me. Or the Americans. Or the Israelis. Or the Ukrainians. I may as well add them all in. I can't do it in Palestine, can I? I remember one time I was on stream here, and all Russian, just before they went over the border, I said this before in here, there's all Russian names that kept on going up. Russian names that kept on going up, because I was very informative. And what they were doing, informative, I wouldn't say informative, but I knew exactly what was happening when they were on the border before they invaded Ukraine. And they all started coming up. So I was speaking about it a lot. And I was speaking my mind at times, you know what I mean? So I knew exactly what was happening. And then it turns out they're trying to get the submarines down in the Atlantic Ocean. Or the Atlantic Sea. It's not an ocean, it's a sea. And they want to disconnect air connection from here to America. And the connection goes from Ireland over. But I can't find it. It's underneath the... Oh, I'm not telling where it is. It's the cloud. The cloud... Where? Do you know what the cloud is? I can do the point thing. That's only that. But I can't lift this... No, there. There it clicks. But if I was lifting boxes or anything like that, there it clicks. And then there it's sore. I was to do it all fucking day. If I was to do it all fucking day, which I did before, it would go, it'll go. I won't be able to last one day, never mind a week. Well, even lifting on its own. When you lift your shoulder like that, all you get is click, click, click. All I get is click, click. Now the shoulder is gone. Whatever way I put it. And this one is fractured. And that is just a pain of time. Thank God I'm right-handed, but like at the same time, it's still fucking sore. So yeah, if me took hand is that hand. Right. Just that's the right hand in case you didn't know. It's not like anybody else didn't have a wank. I have fallen for your mother, you can make your way back home. Yeah, I'll go on to, I don't know if you know my channel there on, well, I'm not one for advertising, telling anybody to do the yes or hit like a boss type of thing. I don't tell anybody that. I've never done that. I really, really don't do that. I'm been on here for years and I don't tell anybody that. I see people like that just... Yeah, it's pretty much there, Square. It's full enough. It's half full. I'll tell you how many. It'll do me anyway for a while. Right, and I'll say it in Irish, will I? Haindo tree car cuic sé shot up ní je 88 38. Ever a 38. 12. I'm sorry I said it in Irish, and when I start speaking Irish to people, then you know I have a few drinks in me. Yeah, I have 12 there. I need to go easy on them. I have more than that. I have to stop speaking Irish, and everybody else comes in and say salute, and I haven't got a clue what salute is, or what country it was from, and it's like Italy, and Italy and Spain say salute. Now he's just doing that. Keep on saying that in the street. I was like, I thought it was salute. I'm like an awful idiot. Let's meet a few drinks. Salute actually means, as it does in Irish, sláinte, which means to good health. To good health, sláinte. And cheers, it's the same thing over in Italy, it's cheers, but it means a little bit different. In England, they just say cheers. No, sláinte is like, to good health. I think that is proper Irish. To good health. May your liver stay up. May your kidneys stay up. May you not have liver failure. Sláinte. Fuck's sake. Oh, jazz. Anyways. We'll have a cigarette here and then we'll go over to the side. Which is one of my favourite songs, actually. I switch the subject all the time, don't I? I'm sorry about that. But one of my favourite songs is the Red Hot Chop. Gee, if I actually put my words together, it'd be great, wouldn't it? The Red Hot Chili Peppers. The Other Side. So on the other side, I'll be on the other side. After this. So it's a Celtic Warrior _ 1977. More than welcome. Everybody's welcome to my stream. I always say, I always check here anyway. Don't kick anybody out my stream. No matter what they say. I find comedy over. Everything in life was funny for me. Well, I'm funny enough, anyway. I find myself fucking funny. I find myself a little bit mad anyway. Oh. I started with starting. I want to smoke with they go around here. You go into like Dublin City, they sound like bleeding mopeds. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, you just fall over that way. Like, you'd be afraid to touch them in case they fall over. Sober after being after one. Now, you're not sober after one drink. I feel like I'm Sarah. I feel like I'm in the Spanish position now at the moment. Do I drink tea, coffee? I'm sober Mondays and Tuesdays, sometimes. And I don't answer the phone, I don't go to social media, I don't be on here. And then after that then, if I feel like a drink, then I have a lot of people. No, I was out earlier on. No, I have a lot of friends. No, I have a load of friends. Actually, I have a lot of people I need to catch up with. In regards to that, no, I'm a social person. That's why I be on here. I socialise. For years, this has always been my social thing. But Mondays and Tuesdays would be like my sober days. I don't talk to anybody, and I don't be on here, as I said. I don't go into social media, and it's only the days that you see me here. I understand where you're coming from, Sarah. I understand. Oh, by the way, Sarah means princess. Yeah, the name means princess. So, Princess Mac. Yeah, you're more than welcome. Anybody can, but I never ask. I never ask anybody to do that. I never ask anybody on my streams to do that. Of course you can if you want to. Oh, it's up to you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. If you want to, you can. It depends. Well, it's the prices though, isn't it, as well? Depends what pub you go to. Sometimes you get a bad point. If you go near to Dublin City, I'm in Dublin anyway, sorry. So if you go near, I'm not too far away from Dublin City. So I'm on the suburbs. But you go close to Dublin City anyway, you get a decent pint of Guinness, and you know the difference straight away. Here, not so much. It's very questionable at times. 241? Is that a place in Dublin? Is that a bus? Now, just to let everybody know, they changed all the buses around here. That could be a new bus. Is it? Is it? What's that number now? Every day's a school day. Every day's a school day. I did not know that. I thought you just subscribe into me anyway. Then it comes up as a number. Oh, 241 subs. There was 225 there the other day. God. They're telling me lies. Thanks, YouTube. 241. Oh, God. And one thing I'll never do as well, I'll never monetize my channel. Never, ever monetize my channel. And I said that from day one. Never monetize. I've no reason to anyway, but I don't want to. And people are asking me like, why don't you monetize, Robbie? Why should I? You make money out of it. I'm on TikTok as well, like don't monetize that either. But like, it's just not me. Everybody else is monetizing, doing this and all that. Is that 500? Alright, yeah, so I'm well off it then, Sarah. I'm well off it. Grand. Even if I got the 500. It used to be 1,000 before, Sarah, wasn't it? It used to be 1,000 subs, and then you can monetize your channel. I'm going way back. Yeah, so it's only 500 now. You know. Maybe it's just start playing games or something. Ah, lovely, Sarah. Well, I subscribe to you if I know what your channel is, and add to you. Just, I'm not stalking or anything like that. I'm not a stalker. Alright, yeah, grand. Yeah, you play games and everything else. Brilliant. Do you know what, Sarah? Which is a great thing. I see that there's a lot of female gamers now across the world. But there is a situation, and still asking this stupid question. Now, this is across the world. And the stupid question is, when they go talking, I was on a BBC, can I mention the channel? It was on that channel anyway. And they were asking the question, can they, do girls or women actually play games? Of course they bloody do. Of course they do. There's actually a lot of females out there, of all ages, that play games. Why not? What is weird about that? Why make it a strange thing? I promote everybody out there. A fair play to you for getting there and not having a stupid video like me. I haven't played that many games in a long time, and I got to that far. But like all these stupid questions to be asking on the news and everything else, and I just wonder, yeah. Ah, yeah, oh, well, fair play to you. Okay, let me guess. You're well known due to your population, and you're very well liked, and your population would be either. Our population is only 5.5 over here. 5.5 million. And I do get a few from different parts of the world and everything else, but like, I don't ask them to subscribe or anything like that. Again, it's their choice. So let me guess. You're over. Well, Mac. Let me do me a little investigation on that one. That could be anywhere. But Mac is actually Scottish. You're either over in England, Scotland, or in America, where you would actually get a lot of subscriptions. Now, did I name your country? It's Scottish! Got it! I'm a bit of an investigator when it comes in. I'm not going to ask you what part. But anyways, I'll talk about me a little bit more. My great-grandfather came from Aberdeen, which is Aberdeenshire. Aberdeenshire, yeah, I'm sure it is Aberdeen, yeah. So, yeah, oh god, I'm not going through the history of all that. Oh, I said this before online. God. Oh, while you're here, I might as well tell you. Anyway, he way back in the day, way back in the day, great grandfather. He went over to good old Ireland over here, over to the teddy bear, and he married a Catholic woman. He was Protestant, and he came from Aberdeen. And he, as soon as they knew that he came over here and married a Catholic woman, changed his religion to Catholicism because he wouldn't be able to get married otherwise because of the Catholic Church at the time. And he got banished. He got banished from Aberdeen. Not from Scotland, but from Aberdeen. He couldn't go home because of religion. Worked that one out. And that's the way it was back then. So, religion while it was out. And then he had a family that fought in 1916, and they're all going to go through all my history, don't they? And then after that, again, oh, this gets boring, doesn't it? Anyway, I had an auntie that fought on behalf of Michael Collins, and I had family that fought in De Valera on the other side, and Bowen's Mill and everything else. And I'm like, just tell me to shut up, I'll keep on going on. Michael Collins is actually my granny's house. My great granny's house. Oh, God, oh no. The big man himself. Oh dear. Down in Crumlin. Anyways. Buried in Dean's Grange. Dean's Grange is the biggest graveyard in Ireland, and that's where you find O'Connell and the rest of them. Jesus, do I have to go through Irish history? I get really bored when I start talking about Irish history and start talking about my own history. Let's just talk about something sensible. Well, the Thistle. Up the Thistle. Sarah, up the Thistle. Who's Michael Collins? No, Michael Collins is the big man. He's the big man that fought for Ireland. I don't. What is like? He fought for Ireland in 1916, and outside of GPO, which is in Dublin Sea, and he fought on behalf of the Irish people. He went over there to England, and we couldn't get. We have 26 counties, but we couldn't get to 32. So then we had a civil war against De Valera. De Valera was from America originally. So anyway, De Valera had him shot. So we had a civil war after we got the British out of here. And then that was on oh God, I was on the Mall. I can't think of the bleeding name of it now. Anyways, a bit of Irish history there for you. Yeah, but he fought for Ireland. Lost dictionary. No. I feel like I'm a school teacher here now. Somebody gets really boring when I start speaking. Religion. Not religion, but like I'm going into Irish history now. It's so deep right now. I don't want to. No, it's not the Collins Dictionary. I had the Collins Dictionary when I was in school. It wasn't very helpful for anybody with dyslexia. You're looking up a word. You have dyslexia. And they didn't know what dyslexia was at the time. And they're like, look up a word. And I'm not dyslexic, by the way. But look up a word. I know what it sounds like, but then you go. You're making a comedy show with me. Oh dear. Understandable, yeah. You give kids, well, in fairness now, most of the people that have that are very successful in life, have dyslexia. So it's not. It's a gift. It's not something to be laughed at. Like everything else in life, that about anybody has certain things, they get stronger, and everybody else, they find a different way to get through life. And anyway, there's a girl over here, and God bless her, she's in Cork, and she had a book out there. It's called No Limbs, right? And she had no arms, she had no legs, and she was able to actually speak and talk. Right, she had all that, but she's confined to a wheelchair. So she was able to write a book on, and then she's able to go out there, do a lecture, and talk to people, and give people confidence on that, which I thought was fantastic. I forget her name now. Oh, she's from Cork. Nobody's perfect. It's no such thing as perfect. You make the most of life with what you can. There's no such thing as perfect. If anybody thinks they're perfect, then they're a fool. And that's the honest truth, Sarah. You know that. It's not possible. And anyway. It's like that question. What is perfect? You tell me what's perfect. You look at people like this and that, and you're like a little bit better than them, like you're getting around the whole lot. You're still not perfect. There's somebody probably knows a bit more than you. You think you're perfect, but like somebody else, it's not about intelligence or anything. Everybody thinks they're perfect. They're not perfect. Everybody in life is infallible, not flammable. They don't go on fire. Infallible to anything. We all have issues in life. There's no such thing as being perfect. Now I get into psychology. Oh God, give me a break. Sorry I can't play music on here, because YouTube won't let me. I have to go over to my channel, which is Celtic Warrior _ 1977. Anybody wants to go over there. CELTIC _ 1977. Alright, I'll just put up there. If anybody wants to come over. Twitch. It's on Twitch. It's my Twitch channel. I'll play a bit of songs for a few minutes. I'm over the hour on here. I have fallen for your mother and she can bake her own way home. Oh God, what's that song doing in my head? Oh, I came up with a new tune to be better just before I go, because I'm heading over. There we go. Up the Celts. Yeah, I came up with the same fucking shit all the time, didn't I? Jesus. What's the meeting on stage? Difficult. Still have the same fucking tune in my head. Right. In the meantime, in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to Twitch. Oh, there goes the shoulder. Anyway, I done this channel to put a message out there, and you probably get it from the start. Normal. I'll probably get a response. I don't know. I was defending myself before I went down. Oh, Your Honour, I'm guilty for mentioning a name. Oops. Some people just need to grow up and walk up. Really, is that it? Oh, that's what's on the channel. That's mad. I don't even have there. I don't know. What's up? Sorry, if you're still there, did you monetize your channel? I don't monetize. That's boring. I hope you're making money out of it. It's grand. Everybody thinks I make money out of this. I don't. Well, I hope. And that's proof. Sarah said to you there, I need 500. I haven't got 500. I don't want 500. Don't know. I'm probably going to Twitch or something. But I like it here. This is my home. YouTube is my home. So I don't want to get striked. So I'm not taking a chance of playing music on it again. Because YouTube is watching. So I just do me chat and everything else here. No, I'm good with that. This channel is open to everybody and anybody. And I make sure it is, and I keep an eye on my channel so nobody's being kicked. And then I'll find out who it is. And then I'll work it out from there. I'm getting the channel. Well, it's free enough. There's one mod I have on there. And I got one mod on Twitch, and she's very good, and I have a lot of respect for her. And as for the rest of them, I kicked them all off. I was there monetizing, not monetizing them. Moderating. And I had to kick them all off. So I got really like, why are you moderating this one? Why are you not? They're really bitchy and everything. So it's like, for fuck's sake. Heap of bloody bitches. Now, I didn't mention any names again. But you know you're on who I'm on about. I can do my own thing, my own channel. It's my own broadband. It's my own electricity, my own TVs, my own PlayStation, and my own my own broadband. My own channel. And I always have this rule. Don't kick anybody. If you're a moderator, do not kick anybody off. I don't even put them in, what's that? Put them in there for 10 minutes or something like that. No. Everybody has the freedom of speech, that's what I believe in. Right, I'm switching over to Twitch. I had to put Twitch down, didn't I? Oh, God. Well, I could have went into a shitload of subjects there, but I didn't. Hey. Thanks for joining in, everybody. For the new ones that came in, thanks. And then see you again sometime. But again, go to Celtic Warrior on Twitch. You've room to see me there in the next few minutes. Then I can play music. I'll go through this rigmarole again. See you in a bit. Slán go fóill agus dia Dave. It means God be with you. And take care. In Irish.